You know you gotta follow that code, right? You gotta do it by the numbers. Check it. Yeah. Yo, it's all about the digits, 1 to 9, and there's one combination I've got to find. I need to crack the code or I lose my mind, so I do it by the numbers. Every time it goes 1, step into the place like, hey, looking for the girl that'll make my day, and that day's Friday, so I've made my pay. Got the numbers in the bank, watch them waste away, cause step 2, straight to the bar, no discipline. Max out my card, man, I'm sticking in my chip and pin. Jack and Coke down the back of the throat, now I'm jingling, catching some jokes and just mingling. Ting-a-ling, jackpot, there she goes with her sexy hair and her sexy clothes. She looks live from her head to the tip of her toes, and if I make my move, will she give me the code? Now all the fellas in the house, if your game is tight, you need to do it by the numbers and make it right. You know the code, right? You know the code. You know the code, guys. You know the code. And all the ladies looking nice in the place tonight, you need to do it by the numbers and shake it right. You know the code, right? You know the code. You know the code, girls. You know the code. Step 3, here I am giving the chase, but she's slipping away, cause there's this kid in my face who wants my number. So I'll spit on his tape when he's the one who's spraying spit in my face. So I told him dial 0800 Essa on his dough. It's a free phone, you could leave a message at the tone. Now go, whoa, uh-oh, there's Tina, and she's an eager beaver, and I think I've seen her. She never was my girl, so she's not really my ex, but she's all in my face like, I know you got my text. I'm like, let's have a drink for a minute, and that might give me a chance to think for a minute. Oh yeah, I think I've got the correct equation. Said I'm off to the bathroom and left her waiting. That's the tactic, simple mathematics. Now where was that chick? What's her code? Can I crack it? Now all the fellas in the house, if your game is tight, you need to do it by the numbers and make it right. You know the code, right? You know the code. You know the code, guys. You know the code. And all the ladies looking nice in the place tonight, you need to do it by the numbers and shake it right. You know the code, right? You know the code. You know the code, girls. You know the code. She said her name was Rose and she studying accountancy. I said me plus you, what would the balance be? Cheesy lines, but they got a reaction, cause she laughed and wrote something on the back of a napkin. Now, we were relaxing when quick as a flash, Tina's back and she dashed me with wine like splash. And what do I use to try and dry myself? That napkin, sometimes I surprise myself. Now 3's a crowd and you know the score. Rose put 2 and 2 together and got more than 4, and she was out the door. I'm like, I don't need this. Looking at the napkin, I couldn't even read it. 079 something 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 43. Call me, cause me plus you equals horny. I guess picking a rose can get thorny, so follow the code is the moral of this story. Now all the fellas in the house, if your game is tight, you need to do it by the numbers and make it right. You know the code, right? You know the code. You know the code, guys. You know the code. And all the ladies looking nice in the place tonight, you need to do it by the numbers and shake it right. You know the code, right? You know the code. You know the code, girls. You know the code. Yeah, young gun, man, I know the code. Yeah, C-Swing, yeah, he knows the code. Come on, LIQ, yeah, they know the code. That's ladies in question, you know how it goes. Come on, Harry Love, yeah, he knows the code. Yeah, Doc Brown, yeah, you know the code. Mice Diggy, yeah, he knows the code. My man Billy Brimstone always knows the code. Come on, Dirty D Nasty knows the code. MI5, yeah, they know the code. Rodney P, man, he knows the code. My boy Skits, yeah, you know how it goes. Come on, Verb T, man, he knows the code. Yeah, Rodriguez, he knows the code. Amigo, Low Key knows the code. Young Gun, Prof Essa, and I know how it goes. Please.